Welcome to the Luz and Dolly show. I'm Luz.
And I am Dolly.
And we are here with Leticia Madrigal. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome. We're so excited that you have joined us. How does it feel to be here today at the Luz and Dolly show?
Wow, such a blessing, really. Such a blessing to be here with you, lovely ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We met at the what is it,
Jackie's
Camacho's party,
graduation for the
for the being
Her
a pilot,
pilot.
right? So it was just such an amazing experience. And then I had the pleasure of just really getting connected with Luz, and we really connected in such a way that we spoke so much that we were forgetting taking pictures with
awesome.
Jackie. Yeah, it was, and then just from that, I appreciate the invitation and you hearing, really listening, to what Amate Ahora is all about. And
yes, Amate Ahora. We're very excited to have Leticia here with us today because she is going to share with you her passion about educating all of us about our wellness.
yeah,
About being healthy.
yeah.
Keep going.
An advocate for health, right?
Yeah, an advocate for health. So, Leticia Madrigal, I'm an industrial organizational psychologist, and I am an advocate for health, as Dolly has said. I'm also a TEDx speaker. Those that are interested in those TEDx,
Yes.
I have the title, it's called From Tragedy to Power and Peace.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Okay.
I love that.
And I share my heart story, and I share our story as far as Amate Ahora. I am also a national spokeswoman for Women Heart. Women Heart is a nonprofit organization, and their mission, or our mission, I should say, is to educate, advocate, and offer support groups for 43 million women that live with or at risk of heart disease. I champion valvular disease.
Yeah, and that
Wow.
is truly honorable, and I'm so grateful that you are such a young, beautiful. Look at her, this young and
She's
beautiful, amazing
radiant.
woman is so passionate about getting this message across. So I thank you
Yes.
for putting on that belt and saying, "Let's do this."
Yeah,
Let's just do
absolutely.
this.
Yeah,
And you just
powerful.
said you actually. Were diagnosed with valvular disease yourself, and you mentioned 2 years ago.
Yep.
Great. Could you tell
What
us a little
exactly?
bit about
I was
that?
going to say, what exactly is it?
So valvular disease is, well, we have 4 valves, right, in our heart, and of those 4 valves, 2 of them are not functioning efficiently. And how that got initially diagnosed was from a heart murmur. Now, those of you that are listening, 70% of those who have a heart murmur, no worries, okay? It's only 30% that, we have to, take some other precautions to make sure that we're living heart healthy, right? And so what I recommend for those of you that know that you were either born with or have developed a heart murmur, please get checked and get more screenings done, so that way where is the heart murmur coming from. And in my case, the cardiologist was kind enough to say, you know what, Leticia, you have a heart murmur. Let's dig in a little bit deeper, since he gave me an echocardiogram that really checks our heart in a 3D form. And women's heart is different from a man's heart. Women's veins and arteries are so much more smaller, and so there's lots of possibilities of blockage and issues with, obviously, heart attacks and heart disease.
Wow.
So I was very fortunate, thanks to Women Heart just completely insisting that in order to become a national spokesperson, that I actually go and see a cardiologist. I really didn't experience any symptoms, but like you said,
What a beautiful gift.
taking on that belt, that, as you say, right,
yeah.
that champion,
She's like,
right, that champion belt. I'm very blessed to have my dear mom that, about 10 years ago, Dolly, she was told she had 6 months to live.
I was just about to
10 years ago. Did you hear that, guys?
Talk about Mamita.
Yeah.
Yes, Mamita Madrigal.
She's so
Mamita Madrigal.
Yeah.
You're very close to her. It is so obvious. She, you know, you're buddies. You could tell. And I love that. I think it's so beautiful. My
sweet.
parents are out of town,
And I miss mine dearly, but I'm so glad to see when that happens, and it's so pretty that
It's
she's always with
beautiful.
you. It's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. But she is part of the reason why you're so passionate about what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She keeps me grounded. She is my inspiration, really. So
That's
10
awesome.
years ago, she was told she had 6 months to live. Now you ask me, how did that happen? Well, like many that live with diabetes is a silent killer.
Right.
And she didn't really take on managing her diabetes, and it wasn't until 20 years later that her system shut down. Because that's what diabetes does. It it starts compromising, in her case, her heart and her kidney. And thank God for that surgeon and God's will and her will to live, that she is a proud pacemaker recipient. And since then, we as a family, and I in particular, have been living in solidarity with her, managing her diabetes. And how do we do that? It's by eating healthy, by having more greens in your diet, and making
A nice balance, right?
Yeah, a nice balance.
Because
and
exercise too.
And Zumba.
exercise too.
That's what I was.
I love Zumba. Yeah.
You've got to. You got to sweat it out. Good digestive system. You know, have some good vitamins, etc. Get hydrated. Get
water.
checked. Yes,
checked,
get
drink water.
checked.
But it's a little hard sometimes, especially Leticia, the Hispanic population. Let's be honest. We like greasy, fried food. It tastes delicious. The greasier, the better.
Everything in
You know?
moderation. You know what happened to me in April with my gallbladder. And I loved
agree.
the sugar in the coffee, and I loved the grease, everything deep fried. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, deep fried something. You
Yeah.
can give me a deep fried Twinkie, and I'd be happy.
And I'm a meat eater. I'm like, every dish I have to have like, dame
It's
más,
moderation.
you know?
It's moderation.
Give me
The
more.
water, the exercise, like you said. And
I'll tell you something, and those that are listening here, when you have experienced either a tragedy in the family, when someone has died that you love, and you know that something would have made a difference. Here in my case, had I known today, then when my father would be still alive. Okay, and a lot of these tools I've learned thanks to the second opportunity that my mother has to live, going in and out of the hospital, you know, and really those that have that are caregivers that are really offering their life to that family member or that loved one or even that neighbor, going to the hospital, going to those appointments, making sure that nothing gets overlooked at, and in that way they have that opportunity to live. So for me and those of you that are caregivers, that sometimes you think of everyone else but yourself, I'm asking you to take on your health, because yes, you know, I love I love food. You know, I love food, and Mommy and I and our family, we love to enjoy our meals, savor our meals. Have the more colorful that your plates are, the better. Now, if you have meat, rice, and beans, and there's no greens, there's no color, then
That's
there's
not
something.
right.
Yeah,
problem.
there's a problem.
Yes.
And why? It's for your health's sake.
And
Yes.
I'm
right?
guilty of that. I don't have my greens every day. I have to be honest. I'm
Fruits and
definitely guilty
vegetables,
because you know, I love to eat.
Yeah, but it's necessary for us to incorporate it, and you
You're
can
absolutely
always,
right.
the portions. I used to sit with my late husband, and we'd have 2-3 bowls of chili. It was delicious. A lot of beans, a lot of meat, all different kinds of meat. It's not necessary to have 2 or 3 bowls. Sit down with one full one, or even a half one, and an hour later, do another half.
Yeah.
It's the moderation and the
Now,
balance.
heart disease is the #1 killer for women.
Well, actually, obesity.
Well, obesity, yeah.
But the top.
Well,
definitely.
obesity is also responsible because I also do obesity on the side. obesity is responsible for the diseases that exist in our bodies, whether it be cholesterol, whether it be diabetes, whether it be heart disease. I mean, obesity is the culprit.
Inflammation.
It is the culprit, and then there's the heart disease. So if anything, heart disease is like
Oh, definitely.
But it's all reversible.
Above all cancers, heart
Yes,
disease.
yes, and it's all reversible. And if we think of the fact that just because you're overweight, or even if you're not overweight, I'm not really considered overweight, but my organs are inside and they're not healthy.
Right.
So what you put in really shows, whether it's internally or externally. So just be cautious and aware of the fact that it's important for you to have balance and to not do all that sugar that I used to do. Drink more water, the fruits and vegetables. Anything else that you...
Well, I would
Exercise.
love to invite everyone to our annual Health Expo. It's October 1st at the National Museum of Mexican Fine Arts.
Yes, I'll be there.
In Pilsen community, this is all for you. This is an event where we're having our families communicate to talk about, number one, the big talk. Our family health history. We've got so many amazing doctors and people ready to serve you. So I can't wait for you to come. Where do you find the information? It's at joinamate.org and follow us on Facebook, Amate Ahora Health Expo. Leticia Madrigal.
I
Amate
love
Ahora.
that. I love
That's
that.
beautiful.
Man,
Is that open to everyone, honey?
It's open to everyone. It is
there an admission
from
fee,
10
or?
to 4. We would appreciate any donations.
Okay.
Otherwise, come with your entire family.
Oh, very sweet.
1852 West 19th Street in Pilsen at the National Museum of Mexican Fine Arts in Pilsen.
Really quick. Let me ask you, what would you tell a person who's in denial? You know that there's issues, there's health issues. I mean, they have 23 canisters of medication.
I'll talk to you the way I would talk to my father if he were alive still. You matter. We love you, and you better do something about it right now. And you're not alone.
That's awesome.
That's powerful.
Powerful.
That's powerful.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. We are very
Thank
grateful
you.
that
Yeah.
you came to us today. Thank you so much. I know I hadn't met you before, but I'm grateful that you came. We're friends on Facebook.
And we're Brooke sisters now.
And we're book sisters coming up.
Volume 3,
Volume
May 2017.
Yes,
our
and that's the beauty of
sisterhood.
social media. We've been friends, and here we get to meet each other face to face and get you here
Yeah.
with us and share this beautiful story. So
Thank you so much. God
Stay
bless
tuned.
you. Have a great day.
All right, ciao.